Okay, guys. It's gonna be a new segment that I think I'm gonna start up doing fairly regularly. It's called Midnight Rant because if you see why, Jesus Christ, first video already a fucking bad start. It is just about midnight. Grr. Okay, tonight I'm gonna be fucking ranting about this game here, Shadows of the Damned. Really mature, by Grasshopper Productions, or what the fuck it's called, and EA Games. And of course, I didn't buy this, thank God. Just went out and right there from Family Video. Now, when I saw the videos for this game, it reminded me a lot of Dead Space, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5. The behind the back camera angle. Like, here's a pretty bad screenshot, but like, see, it looks just almost identical to RE4 or Dead Space. And it's got quick time stuff in it and everything like that. But I don't know why I'm even saying this, but IGN had said that the game was really crappy. So I gave it a 7 out of 10. Of course, me giving it the benefit of the doubt, can't be that bad. Go out and rent it and pop it in, and at first it blows you away. Just straight up balls to the wall. Fucking demons are coming out. You're fucking them up, and you end up going to hell. That's pretty much the opening scene, and you're actually playing it, so it's not like a cutscene. And after that, it goes to the actual thing where you can select a slot to start your game in, and then you start the game. And once you actually get into the game, is your fair. It's kind of like a mix between Devil May Cry meets Resident Evil 4, pretty much. That's the best way I can explain it, because you kill demons and they drop white gems that you can use as currency to buy upgrades or health items and everything. Then you also get special red gems, which you can actually use to upgrade your weapons and your abilities. And then as you progress through the game, when you kill major bosses or something, you get blue gems, which unlock new weapons. And just fair run-of-the-mill stuff. You got pistol, shotgun, machine gun. Your health items are alcohol, because in the underworld, alcohol unkills people. So you start off with a hot sake or tequila. We can later access absinthe, and each one, accordingly, the more alcohol content, the better it heals you, pretty much. It is a very gory game. I'll say that. Very, very gory. Not anywhere near Splatterhouse standards, but very gory. Lot of language. Like, I've played like an hour, 42 minutes into it so far, and I've heard the word fuck probably about 100 times now. It's crazy. The guy's just like the first scene, the guy, he doesn't want to get around, and the guy's like, you think killing me is gonna just stop you, da 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 da. The first word out of the main character, Garcia Hotspur, that's his name, Garcia Hotspur. I don't know why, but they decided that's a good name for him. The first words you hear out of his mouth are, fuck you. Then it's just, fuck, 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 fuck. And there's even a scene where this fucking demon hand comes out that the main enemy has access to. Fucking Garcia is just, what's that fucker's fucking hand doing here? And yeah, of course he's Mexican or Puerto Rican. He's Hispanic. I'll say that. And he's always saying some sort of foul stuff in Spanish. Of course, I don't understand Spanish, and it's all subtitles are in Spanish. Of course, you know it's something along the lines of fuck, like no, like fuck of a curse. You know, it's like pendejo, puta. Of course, you know the fair standard stuff. We also have a sidekick, Johnson, who's a floating demon skull. That is a former demon and teamed up with Garcia, who is a demon hunter. And of course, you know, sounds like a pretty interesting role. But here's the kicker: Johnson is also your weapons, and your item, and your torch that you use to light the way. And depending on the blue gem you get, you can put it inside of Johnson's skull and unlocks more weaponry. Like you start off with the pistol, which is called the boner, and the shotgun, which is called the mono concussioner. First blue gem you get unlocks the teether, which is a submachine gun. Looks almost like a P90. And each one has their own according weapons. The boner uses bones. The mono concussioner uses skulls, and the teether uses teeth, respectively, of course. And you know, you can upgrade those as you go along. I will say, you know, aside from all the main features of the game, there is a lot of humor in the game. It's toilet humor. Like the main enemy shows up named Fleming, and you start shooting at him. He's like, your bullets have no effect here. They have no penetration. And Johnson, of course, who doesn't get that? And when you, oh yeah, also in the game, you can be enshrouded into a dark area, just full of pure darkness. And when you're in there, your little thing that you hold with Johnson on it as a torch goes limp. Because he has, I mean, it's actually pretty fun when you actually listen to it. Like, this isn't really a spoiler or anything, but after you beat the first boss in the next area, you see a backstory of that boss. And the whole entire time, Johnson's got some sort of commentary on it. Like, it's about this guy named George who had an eating disorder, kind of like the movie Thinner. Like, the more he ate, the thinner he got. And all of a sudden, Johnson comes out somewhere and it's like, tapeworm! And he goes on to, like, you know, how George is going town to town, getting thinner and thinner. And one night he's just, you know, eating out this chick. And then Johnson's like, yeah, attaboy George, attaboy George. Just, you know, it's pretty twisted humor. And, like, you need to understand it or appreciate it. But other than that, you know, it's a pretty straightforward game. But here's the one complaint that I have about this game. The way the puzzles are set up is ridiculously overly difficult sometimes. Like, when you're in the darkness, you have human hearts called soul boosters, which will actually allow you to stay in the darkness longer before you get hurt. And then, like, there's one puzzle I had to get through. This hand was producing the darkness. So you had to get through one door. First of all, you had to let the darkness fill up a room, which by the time the darkness gets to you, you got a shit ton of enemies inside there. They're invincible because they're in the darkness, attacking you while doing this. You have to shoot a core, get through a doorway, then up around to grab an item to open another door. And once you get in there, you have to go up a ladder. Then you can finally turn off the darkness. This whole entire time, you are surrounded by darkness, getting your ass stomped. It just seems unfair at times. Well, like there's one puzzle on that right now, where, which I probably should have mentioned this before. You have goat heads floating around, and they're the source of light, which defeats the darkness. And in order to do that, you have to shoot them with a special attack called a light shot, which is just a ball of concentrated light that lights up the entire room pretty much. And what happens in this part is there's a goat head on the wall with an enemy that keeps crawling up there and dousing it in darkness. So what you have to do naturally, of course, is shoot the goat head, refill the room with light, let him crawl back up there to try to douse it out. But before he gets up there, hit him with a light shot. Then he comes back down and goes back up, fucking kill him. Simple stuff, right? The problem with that is okay, here. Like the goat head is up here, right here. The enemy can get it right about here before you hit him. But the thing is, the fence line that's blocking you is just like a few inches short. So you have to stand back here, aim up over the fence at just the right point, and hit him like a millisecond before he does anything. Which, of course, easy timing, whatever. But again, darkness is behind you. Enemies are coming from behind you and attacking you while you're trying to time these shots out. I mean, I ended up doing that one little part of the puzzle. I didn't even move my character except for 180-degree spins for about 20 minutes before I ran out of alcohol items and was running really low on ammo. And then all of a sudden I just died because I had 5 guys attacking me at the same time. It just gets really unfair. This is on normal difficulty. Because when I play through the game the first time, I go normal and then play harder afterwards once I learn the game mechanics. Yeah, it's an unbalanced game. It really is. It's a good game. Yes, it is. But it's unbalanced. It expects you to be able to multitask way too fucking much to be able to do anything. I mean, unless you are a master at the controls, which the controls are a little bit sloppy in this game. I will say that. Unless you are a master of the controls, you are going to get fucked up and see the reloading screen several times. But other than that, it's a damn good game. Just the puzzles and the situations you get put in are way overwhelming at times, and it's irritating. But yeah, the second part of my rant, which I may end up needing to carry over to a second part, depending on how long YouTube lets me make this video, is about critics. Specifically, critics about one particular game, Duke Nukem Forever. As you can see, I did buy this on release. I had it pre-ordered a couple months ago. Just said I counted down the days until June 14th, so I can go get this beast. Critics have been giving it a shit rating all the time. The best rating I think I've seen is a 5.5 out of 10. Because the game is dated, it doesn't play like a modern shooter, the graphics are sloppy, who the fuck cares? Okay? It's just because of people like that make games like this get horrible fucking sales. Okay, if they understood the past behind this fucking game, truly understood the past behind this one title, Duke Nukem Forever, they would know